happy you're here. Congrats on the film, but congrats on something even bigger.
Thank you.
You got a pool.
Yes, I got a pool. We got a pool.
Yeah. Was it great?
Wait, congrats to you, because I can't believe you're the father of 2 boys.
I am.
That's amazing. So I just had to say that.
Thank you. But
yes.
not a single pool.
But
so,
not a single pool.
Yeah.
Okay, so we put a pool in our backyard and a jacuzzi, and I have to say, it's the best thing ever.
Wow. Did you think you would take to pool life right away?
I did, because I'm the type of person that whenever I go to hotels, I'll swim for an hour because it gives me such a good sleep. And
Great.
I just love the pool lifestyle as a mother, like swimming with your kids, or something about it just really makes me feel like a mom.
That's great.
So I love it. And I just really got into the lifestyle, and I was like, I'm gonna get a grill. I've never grilled in my life, but I just went and bought like the best Viking grill, and I was like, I'm gonna learn. And I made burger patties, and I had like 7 kids over, and I was just determined I had to light it, and I was really proud of myself. So I grilled up, set like 10 burgers and chicken breasts. And
burgers and chicken breasts. You jumped in with both feet.
I did, I really did. But I love it. So I love my like California lifestyle.
And that must be very exciting for your kids. Your kids are teenagers now.
Yes.
So them having a pool, that's a game changer for them as well.
It's a game changer. All their friends come over, and they're always sitting in the jacuzzi. So it's really nice. I like having all the kids at our house.
Yes, keep an eye on them.
I like that, yeah.
I know that one thing you do with your kids is you come up with expressions that you guys don't like. Can you give me an example of a few?
Well, yes, we have a long drive to school in the morning, and so we just do little things like games like that. And I say expressions. I think I ask the kids to think of expressions they don't like that people say. So my personal ones that I don't like are, I don't like when people say, "Ya think." I just think it's not, I don't know, I don't like that.
Okay, gotcha.
And then I don't, like, this is so negative. I don't like when people are like, holla. That's something you will never.
Gotcha.
What is, I don't like
it's
that.
It's never even come close to being something you would do?
Never.
Yeah.
Only as a joke.
Yeah, gotcha.
Holla. No. And I don't like, she is the most amazing human.
Oh, yeah.
It just sounds like.
That's a little gross.
It just sounds kind of like pretentious or something. And then my sister Mary doesn't like if people say like, oh, I just want to veg out. I'm such a couch potato. She doesn't like that.
Okay, gotcha.
And then I went on a date once with a guy who said, he was like, instead of saying kindergarten, he was like, what were you like in kindergarten? And I was like, ooh. I was like,
ooh. Kindergarten's real bad.
I was like, ooh, are you a baby? And this date is over.
Yeah. Holla.
Holla.
I don't like. Yeah.
Kindergarten.
Kindergarten's bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
Your kids, obviously, you grew up in Ohio. I grew up in New Hampshire. Your kids, and my kids are growing up in New York. Your kids are growing up in LA. Do they like growing up in LA? Do you guys ever see like celebrities? Are they excited to have grown up in a place where you see famous people?
That is what's so great about growing up in LA is my daughter and I were at the Vons in Burbank. This was when she was really little. And we saw one of the original members of the cast of The Wizard of Oz, one of the original Lollipop kids. And he was about 102 years old. And he was in our line to check out, and he happened to have a sparkly Wizard of Oz jacket. And he was like, I was one of the original Lollipop kids. And I was like, this is legendary. And he had cards. And my daughter was kind of weirded out because he looked, and then she said, she was like, Mommy, she like whispered aside to me. She was like 4 at the time. She was like, can we stop talking to this old kid? She called him an old kid. Because she didn't.
Why would,
Because she didn't.
She couldn't put it together.
It was just, yeah. But anyhow.
Yeah.